Have we become so addicted to drama that we don't even care whether a story is true anymore? Because Tyla has finally responded to the viral rumor that claimed Nasty C wanted a feature from her and she allegedly charged him a whopping $300,000. And guess what? According to Tyla herself, the entire story is nonsense. Tyla recently commented on a Nasty C TikTok video and said she's only finding out about this story now, which basically confirms that the rumor never happened in the first place. But here's what bothers me. Why are people on social media always so quick to believe whatever is trending without checking the facts? I was honestly shocked to see so many people running with this story. Even some content creators and podcasts were discussing it as if it was confirmed. People were saying Nasty C blocked Tyla after she supposedly demanded $300,000 for a feature. Come on. But here's the problem. The story came from a cropped clip. Imagine a cropped clip. The full video of Nasty C is available for everyone to see, and in that full clip, he literally says the story is kept. He says the story is made up. So how do we go from Nasty C saying the story is fake to people treating it like breaking news? How?
What?
That's exactly why social media can be dangerous. Because once a narrative starts trending, people stop looking for facts and start looking for reactions. And that's when things got ugly. Instead of discussing whether the story was true or not, some people saw it as an opportunity to attack Tyla. What does Tyla's talent have to do with the rumor that wasn't even true? While discussing the situation on Music Pulse, Sfiso made the comment that Tyla isn't talented and that she's just well marketed. Personally, I felt that comment was completely unnecessary. Whether you like Tyla or not, that's a completely different conversation from whether this feature story was true. And before people could even finish debating that, another familiar name jumped into the conversation. Ntsiki Mazwai. Oh, she reposted comments supporting the criticism of Tyla, and that immediately sparked another social media war. Tyla's fans were not having it. One fan fired back and said, with the same marketing given to Tyla, you wouldn't even be 10% of what she has achieved. Yegela umona Gog Mazwai. That kid is talented. Umona ngeke ukusize ngalutho. The kid is richer than you and Grandpa Sfiso combined. She ain't even half your age. This fan ate, cause what do you mean?
What?
Now, whether you agree with that response or not, it shows just how protective Tyla's fan base has become. And honestly, can you blame them? Think about it. Can you blame them? Tyla is one of the biggest South African artists in the world right now. She has taken Amapiano-inspired music to international audiences, won major awards, performed on some of the biggest stages, and continues to put South Africa on the global map. Yet, somehow, every few weeks, people find a new reason to attack her. And that's the part I don't understand. Tyla doesn't spend her time insulting people online. She doesn't involve herself in unnecessary drama. She's simply focused on her career, chasing her dreams, and representing South Africa on the world stage. So why do some people seem so determined to bring her down? At some point, we have to separate facts from engagement farming, because that's what a lot of this looks like. People know controversy gets clicks, people know drama gets views, and sometimes a fake story spreads faster than the truth. But in this case, the truth eventually caught up. Tyla has now responded, the full Nasty C clip is available, and the rumor that she charged Nasty C $300,000 for a feature appears to be completely made up. The real lesson here is simple. Before you believe the headline, watch the full clip. Before you join the outrage, check the facts, because today's viral story could easily turn out to be tomorrow's fake news. But let me know what you think. Do you think people owe Tyla an apology for running with this story? Or do you think this is just another example of how social media operates these days? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.